It's a baby boy. No, this handsome man. He wants attention. Bastion. Baby boy. Handsome man. Handsome man. Hello y'all and welcome back to my channel. Ooh, that sounds really all kinds of echoey up in here. We don't got that much stuff in here anymore, so there's a lot more reverberation going on. Welcome to probably the most awkward background lighting audio situation ever, but in order to get the monthly hits and misses done before I go to my parents, there's really weird transition period between them that's just not conducive to filming. We are literally on the tail end of me leaving here and going off to my parents. So we're just sort of working with what we have. If you hear a slight whirring, it's because I have a fan going on here, because like I always say, if it looks like I'm sweating profusely, it's because I am. I did my eyebrows green today because I was gonna wear a green wig. Apparently I sent my wig caps back home to mom and dad. Basically, in the interim of trying to film this hits and misses, if something could have gone wrong or made me upset or not been correct, it happened. But we are just pushing through. We got my nasty sweaty hair all up into whatever, and we are just doing the monthly hits and misses for August 2020. Sorry if I seem a little bit agita, but I literally have been trying to film this particular video for like a week and a half. So we're just gonna go on into it right now. And like always, we're gonna start with La Música. 4 years of Spanish, and that's about all I've got left. But for some reason, we kind of went down the J-Rock Visual K road this month. 2 songs that I've been listening to a lot just by themselves, and also when I'm going around doing my treadmill situation. One of my absolute favorite, he's not my favorite Visual K artist, that would be the Gazette, but he definitely is my favorite just J-rocker of all time, and that is TM Revolution, which is Takanori Nishikawa's, like, I don't know, his project. TM Revolution literally stands for Takanori Makes Revolution. And I have been listening and watching the music video for his single off of his album Seventh Heaven, the song Albirio, which, let me tell you, the early 2000s called, and they want their music video back. I mean, he's got the like frosted orange lips going on, and just the whole scenario is very early 2000s, and I absolutely love it. I remember flipping through the booklet of the album that this song was on, and his outfits, the music video was sponsored by Swarovski crystals. And with watching the music video, you can kind of tell and understand why, because he be bedazzled. He just bopping along in his music video all like, oh, I'm fancy, I'm pretty, gacked, got nothing on this. It's a fantastic song, probably one of my top 10 favorite J-rock songs. It's just really, really good. I get a lot of inspiration from the music video, and sort of kind of keeping into that vein, another song by him. This is his single Web of Night, which was actually the Japanese theme for, I want to say, one of the Spider-Man movies. I'm not entirely sure which one, but a while back. I'm thinking Tobey Maguire era. But this song is kind of easing me into what we're obviously going to be listing in September, which is kind of ooky and spooky and gothy. Obviously, I do that year round, every year, all day, 24/7, 365. But you know, it goes a lot harder in September and October, and this is just a really good song. I will be leaving down below. He does do it in Japanese as well as English. It's a fantastic song. I feel like these 2 singles, if you're wanting to get into J-rock and you're kind of not sure what that's all about, I would definitely recommend checking him out. He makes very radio friendly, sort of, Japanese music, think like, I mean, the dude does like 50 million anime openings. I feel like the Gundam franchise just has this dude on speed dial because like every other series, he's the one that does opening, closing, middle, whatever themes. But I have definitely been listening to and loving both of these. We'll leave the correlating links down below. Then another non-beauty related item. If you follow me on the Snapchats, that is always down below, you know that CBD consumption is a very big part of my life. It helps me stay calm. It helps the stress, the depression, the anxiety, the chaos within my mind. And I went to the vape shop, which is where I get my CBD shiz from, and she was like, have you tried these right here? And I was like, ooh, they diabetic friendly. They only 1 carb. And these are the WYLD, I guess, wild CBD, real fruit infused sparkling water, 25 milligrams CBD broad spectrum hemp extract. TH free. And I absolutely love these. For all of you who are on the Snapchat, you would have seen me the past couple of nights be like, here's my nightcap. I absolutely love sparkling seltzer waters, so this just worked real great. It's part of like my little evening thing. I pop one of these, I put some reality TV up on the TV screen, and I just kind of chill. I got my gummies, I got my vape pen, I got my CBD drink, and it's just a nice way to unwind before I go to sleep, because falling asleep and staying asleep and having actual restful sleep is really difficult for my body to do for some reason. And I found that these have just been a really nice addition to that whole CBD in my lifestyle situation. I had absolutely no idea you could drink this shiz, or all, obviously you can consume it, but I was like, oh, that's new. I guess I'll try that out. And I've been really, really liking the results thus far. It comes in a couple different flavors. Love all of them, and really love how these just kind of help me mentally and physically unwind. Now we're gonna go into a big favorite going on here. Give Me Glow. When they restocked that vintage rose palette, I was like, you know what I need? Which translates to actually not needing it. I need a crap ton of singles from this company. I had already tried, I placed the order and gotten that Juicy Olive palette. I got the Christmas one. I got that Summer Vibes one. And I was just like, you know, I need this. And so before the thing even restocked, I'd have all this shiz all up in my cart, and I was like, why, yes, thank you. This is an absolutely amazing formula. This right here is my new baby. I love each and every one of these. I especially love, obviously, the green. I love this purple. These shimmers, bomb diggity shiznit. I absolutely love this formula. I had a couple of you contact me through Snapchat, and you're all like, I love these. You got to get some of these. And I was like, okay. Now that I've got them, I'm like, you know, I kind of need all of them, which I don't. I know I don't. I am aware of that, but these are just so pretty, and they're huge. Like, they're just like, I mean, they're huge. I mean, do you see the size of these singles? You know, ColourPop is like, hey, big, and then it's just like, I came out of it and I was just like, they're huge. They're huge. I was very surprised with how big they were. I'm not sure what I was expecting, because I had some of their palettes already, and this is the size of the eyeshadows in their palettes. So you get a crap ton of product. The quality, I love just the mattes and the shimmers, the whole experience. This is a new favorite formula, and a formula that surpasses, are we ready? All I've heard me say it 1,000 times before. Tarte, Urban Decay, Too Faced, to a certain degree, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Lorac. Basically, the majority of mainstream well-known brands carried in Ulta and Sephora. I absolutely love this shiz, and I need so many more. This shimmer right here, oh my goodness, they're just so beautiful. And something that was, I'm not entirely sure if it's like completely disappointing, because it did serve a purpose. I bought this. This is the Cake Naturally Looks Beauty, the do-gooder, totally to die for, volumizing shampoo. Now I bought this because I've been needing a cruelty-free dry volumizing shampoo to replace my one from Batiste, and so I was like, all right, it's pink, it's named Cake, all right, we'll go with this. I used probably 80% of this bottle on like de-shining my wigs. I do this thing where I like dry shampoo the shiz out of them, do a little hairspray, scrunch them up, brush them out. So I used a lot of that on that, on my wigs. And for that, it was fine, it did its job. But y'all, this thing has the most saccharine, offensive, artificial, alcohol-infused scent. Like, this is the type of scent, when you smell it, it reminds you of a time you consumed way too much alcohol and almost died. Like, this is activating some kind of poor choice core memory within myself. And it's really overpowering. Like, I put it on my hair and I was like, it just smelled so offensive. Like, and I'm not offended by like fruity or artificial or even floral whateverness. It was just so like imposing, and it wasn't nice. It was just alcohol, fake cake, fake candy in a bleh. And usually I'm not one that's bothered by scents, but like just for the scent alone, like, I guess it was an okay dry shampoo. Didn't like it as much as the Batiste volumizing one, so there is that. But on the scent alone on this thing, just no. Any of y'all sensitive in the scent area, stay far away from this shiz. Then we'll have a little bit of positivity going on. Y'all would have seen me try on as well as review the Kaleidos Escape collection, and I saw that they released another one, and I was like, why you gotta do this to me? But from the Escape collection, we tried on these blush duos that I saw in the new collection. I saw compacts like this and I was like, oh boy, are they extending that blush duo range? Now they're giving us like contour quads, which is great and amazing and fantastic, but I was really hoping for some more of these because these are so nice. This one here is in the Lo-Fi Peach. They're just, this one's probably my favorite. It's just so absolutely perfect. The matte and the shimmer, you can wear them alone, you can wear them together, you can mix and match. This one here is Lo-Fi Rose, which is also just so beautiful. The packaging on this company, the formulation, the thought process, everything about Kaleidos Makeup is so beautifully executed, from packaging to theory to formulation. Just that shiz get me every single time. I love these so much. They're just I love. My favorite thing right now is to start off with a matte blush, and then I'll take like a blush topper, something that's highlighty but more akin to the color rather than just being a true highlight, and I'll sweep that on just the top area before I go in with highlighter, and it gives me an all kind of glowy, luminous etherealness. And I just absolutely love these, and I really do hope that in the future they do extend this range, because you know your girl's gonna want to have them all. Then something that's kind of funny, you're gonna see me talk about this in my makeup rotation. This is a oldie but a goodie, Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. I pulled this into a rotation because I was like, you know, your girl, you've had this for years, you need to get some use out of this, and I have honestly fallen back in love with this highlighter. It is a very simple, unassuming, compared to a lot of the other highlighters I have. It isn't exactly the most extravaganza-esque, but this highlighter really do get the job done. When I want just a straight to the point, I promise I wasn't trying to say the other word that kind of rhymed with. But if you want a straight to the point, gonna get the job done highlighter, this has been absolutely perfect for me. It's just this nice, peachy, champagne-y, skin tony highlighter. I don't think it's as intense as some of their other ones in this range, just kind of that same color. Obviously, you know, we're not talking prismatic amethyst or any ones like that, but even just like the opal and the pearl and the rose gold, I feel like this one is more softer and subtle, but I have been absolutely loving that. You can see I've got a nice dip going on here. If this isn't included in my project pan, in my update at the beginning of the year, I probably will be putting this into my project pan because I think it's just such a good, straightforward product that I've been getting a lot of good results from, that I'll be able to get a lot of use out of this shiz as well. And I've been, like I said, I've fallen right back in love with it. Another sort of like, you know, it's not bad, but it's definitely not something I would repurchase, especially considering the price point on this shiz. But apparently at some point I was feeling all kinds of bougie, and I decided to get the Thomas Roth Clinical Skincare Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrogel Eye Patches. I believe these are in like the $50 range, and I'd bought them, and then they were sitting in like my skincare overflow, just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, you paid your money for them, pull that shit out and use it. And for those of you on the Snapchat, you know, they've been okay. You know, I use them typically in the morning if I'm going to be filming that day and my skin around here needs like a little extra boost. But, you know, using them definitely for the $50 price point, it's not something that I've noticed significantly improves the hydration, like not when I use them just one-off or how I've been consistently using them. You know, it's like a little bit of hydration, a little bit of a pick-me-up, but not something that I'm noticing actually giving me some really good extended hydration. It's just, like I said, it's just okay. And for the price, I feel like I need something to be a little bit more okay. I think that eye patches to a certain degree are a little bit gimmicky. I'm like, why don't you just bottle the shiz that's up in here and sell that instead? Because you're gonna get a higher concentrate, you're gonna get more product for your price point, for your bang for your buck, and you're gonna be able to use it longer. It's not gonna run out as fast, so you can see extended results compared to be using these $50 eye patches that you feel guilty about using because they're so expensive. I'm honestly kind of glad I didn't fall in love with them, because $50 for this kind of thing, it just, you know, I'm using them. It's a nice little extra boost of hydration when I need it, but nothing that I'm noticing any long term or any like, yes, this is amazing. It's changing the life from the skin under my eyes. That's just not really happening with this shiz. So I'm gonna use it, I have it, but it is definitely not something I would one, recommend, or two, repurchase. Now we gotta talk about some highlighter, because what is a life without highlighter? A truly, truly sad existence, if I do say so myself. One of which being completely random. I went into Ulta with my friend doing my thing, cruising around, and I saw that the brand Flesh Beauty was like 95% off. So I have a feeling they're leaving Ulta, but this highlighter ended up being like $3. And you know me, I am not the kind to turn down a $3 highlighter. This is the Flesh Boost highlighter in, oh, I just think it's, the shade is Boost. Looking like this, just kind of pearly, super soft. And this is so nice. It is a delicate, soft, very like texture, I was about to say texture enhancing, very complexion enhancing. It makes you look healthy. It makes you look illuminated. It's not something that's gonna give you like a cha-cha, but it's a beautiful, soft, delicate, sort of a veil of a highlighter, if that makes sense. If you're someone who suffers with texture or you have more mature skin and you want a highlighter that's gonna be soft and delicate, isn't gonna look like metal across your cheekbones, I think this would, if they still have it. I mean, I just bought it for $3 and it ended up being so nice. It's honestly very similar to the Lorac Light Source highlighter formula, where it's just very smooth and delicate and almost gloss-like when you apply it. It's a very soft, finely milled, delicate powder. And for $3, I actually loved this so much. I went back and it's not gonna be up yet, but I do have stuff for my 15K giveaway. And I got one of these for that giveaway because I couldn't beat the price, and I thought that this was just a beautiful item. I was just like, yay! And now I'm sad that I really, really like it and it kind of doesn't exist anymore. Then this one is a disappointing whatever. Y'all know your girl has been desperately trying to find Juvia's Place eyeshadows that she is in love with, and in an attempt I bought these little 6-pan palettes. This is the nudes right here, burp squad. This is the chocolates right here, and I don't know what it is. Everybody raves and then screams from the rooftops about how amazing Juvia's Place eyeshadows are. I find that their shimmers, while being very cha-cha, are very thick, a little bit more difficult to work with. The mattes, I find, for me, in what I've tried, very like patchy and dry and powdery. I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And it's not like just one palette. I bought the purple one of this one and the red one as well. They were okay. I find that as I was going in to create depth and definition, the deep, dark, whateverness just wouldn't apply. It would kind of like piff off the side of my outer corner. Not sure what I was doing wrong. I tried the Nomad palette by them, which is a beautiful color story. That was an absolute nightmare to work with. I just don't, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So many of y'all have recommended this shiz and been like, oh, I like this one and this one and try this, and their eyeshadows are the bomb diggity shiznit. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm trying so hard and I just keep hitting a brick wall for some reason or another. And these just, you know, the colors were really pretty. I got this one. I know this one's light and faint, but I thought it would work really well with this one here. And the experience was not fun for me. So these did not work out. The majority of Juvia's eyeshadow palettes that I have tried don't work out for me. And I do not know what I'm doing wrong. Then we might as well end on a positive note, also from Kaleidos Makeup. Obviously we're gonna end on highlighter because highlighter is life. These are both from that new collection as well. This one here is in Mars Melter, which is this beautiful like duochromy pink situation. If you have not tried their highlighters, you need to get on that shiz. If you are a fan of or have wanted to try the Jeffree Star Supreme Frosts, a lot of the Kaleidos ones are very similar, where it's that kind of foiled metallic fanciness with a little hint of something something. Then this one here in Diamond Dasher is just oh my goodness, the lighting is not conducive to showing these babies off, but rest assured when I tell you that they are absolutely stunning. They are just everything to me. I use them on their own. I use them topped over different highlighters. I mix and match. Like I said, I believe in my review, in other videos, these highlighters are just perfect little nuggets of happiness for me. The packaging, the size, the componentry, the formula, the colors, everything about these is worth every single stinking penny I paid for them. They're just so absolutely beautiful. And if you love a unique, a cha-cha highlighter, something that is going to make you look ethereal, otherworldly, and vaguely threatening, you need to check these out. But that is all I have for the month of August. You're gonna see a very different background situation come September, because this is literally here, all that I have left of my living situation here. Then I'm gonna be at my parents'. Then after the new year, we're gonna have a different place. So it's all kinds of fun and transitionary. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through all of this never-ending chaos. Hopefully the audio on this isn't too, oh, hello, baby boy. That's my baby right over here. Hopefully everything ends up being okay. I will figure that out when I go into editing, but no matter what, this video is gonna go up because we've reached the point I was just like, I had to get it filmed, and this is where we're at, folks. Love to hear what y'all have to say about these products. Keep recommending dry shampoos and like hydrating, volumizing dry shampoos. But keep doing that all for me. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. As always, keep it real. Mwah!